We keep the bat in order like that.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adam Wainwright will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92, still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
And
Must be getting wintertime. It's 43 degrees.
43 degrees at first pitch.
Yeah, what's that you sent me, not?
Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He obviously found a great feel
I
for
thought
that
you was
breaking
watching it
ball
on
while
YouTube.
warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
High in the air out to center field. Pham is under it.
That's all that nigga do is hit pop flies.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense.
We don't love
He had
that nigga.
over
He ain't did
100
nothing since we
RBIs
traded for him.
last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
In is Christian Yelich. His career line against Wainwright. He has a 3 for 12 line. First pitch coming from Wainwright. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, left fielder, Aiden Boudreaux.
Into the box now, Aiden Boudreaux, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Stepping in now, Benji Bush. Yelich over at second. Boudreaux is over at first with one away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, TJ Boomer, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line toward the alley in left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. J.D. Vila will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for St. Louis, designated hitter, Dexter Fowler.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Boomer has a read on it. One away. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He can fly. I just love watching him on the bases. And this year, he's leading the team in stolen bases and a run scored. He uses his wheels to get into scoring position. Then he flies home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. Simple as that.
Now at the plate, Jose Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded.
Oh.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. The first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late.
Idiot.
Runner on board with the error.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. A shot down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count.
Oh man, that's me.
Martinez
I think this is my
on
fourth.
third.
I'm
Pham
not sure.
is over at second with one down in the inning. Curveball grounded towards second. To his left, Arrington. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So striding in, Jed Jerko. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Next for Milwaukee, Mariano Lima. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Mariano Lima.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base.
Oh, that
It
was a good
stings,
hit.
sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Scooter Arrington. As the first
No,
pitch
that was
was
my
taken
first one.
low and away for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
He didn't sit out last night.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate
sorry
throwing
about
arm.
that.
Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping into the
I
box,
think I'm gonna trade
Eric
Eric
Thames.
Thames.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Pham is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Excuse me.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 0-2 to Travis Shaw. Shaw, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers tied things up thanks to this solo home run.
Is this a new
On to the
game I'm
bottom of
looking at?
inning number 2, all tied at 1-1.
It's a new game or old game? It's got to be an old
Here's
game.
Marcelo Zuna, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
Okay, you ain't started yet.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Here's Matt Carpenter. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A ball and no strikes. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1.
You're not even playing yet.
Here's Mookie Betts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0-for-1 so far.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
I'm watching, man. You're not doing
And with
anything.
1 away, let's give you a
Picking
look at
your
the
lineup.
standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another.
You're picking your lineup. You're not doing anything. Oh, yeah.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He reached on a
Sorry,
single
behind
in his
Peasy
first
on
drive.
that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Yelich is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping into the box, Aiden Boudreaux. He singled his last time up.
Boudreaux.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Lifted in the air to right field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, and it remains a 1-all tie. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader.
Right fielder, Harrison Bader.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Boomer is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Ready for another chance. Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Weak chopper up the line. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Benji Bush. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Benji Bush.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Looked like it was coming down the pipe.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, TJ Boomer. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
You see me not.
Standing in now, Mariano Lima. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Oh, that's a pop fly.
DeYoung moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's not bad, man.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Scooter Arrington. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Pham has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Now batting, Eric Thames hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers get a run on the RBI. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 Milwaukee. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Tommy Pham.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play for the first out. Paul DeYoung 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bullet back up the middle. Boomer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Home run. Jed Jerko has just loved a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 delivery. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ozuna at second with two down. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We played 4, and we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. Toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Aiden Boudreau, as the first pitch to him is in
that
there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
That pitch he just pitched me.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 delivery. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Milwaukee leaves one halfway home, tied 2 apiece.
I had that 2-strike pressure.
Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Molina is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. Fouled away.
I'm going up
the
top.
1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he sat down on strikes for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider against his swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Cue shot here out towards short. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infield.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dexter
Messed
Fowler.
that up, Mars.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Arrington has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Striding in, Jose Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Tommy Pham.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lined down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cards strand a couple through 5. All even at 2-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Benji Bush, he doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
In now, T.J. Boomer. Line drive, base hit to right.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Mariano Lima.
Mariano Lima will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Excuse me.
First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Boomer is on his way home. And a relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. Sean Gilmartin takes over.
Which pitches on me now.
Scooter Arrington will be the first one to greet him here.
Switch
As he'll be
pitches
doing
on.
so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost
No home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch is a ball.
I didn't want both to steal.
After the break from third, and I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or
Okay,
not,
I'm doing that wrong.
something certainly went wrong there.
I'm doing it
Man,
wrong.
that was a total train wreck. I don't know if it was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed the sign, but it's never a good look to run into an out like
Am I
that.
still streaming up?
We'll see if that comes back to bite them in the end.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Gil Martin, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can
Tried to
really
make
force
only one
hitters
guy
to
steal and the
expand
both
their
on
zone
stole.
and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Who? Oh, okay.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And this one's in the dirt. Four runs, 10 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pham is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Brewers lead it 4-2. So stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
It's working for you better since you turned the sliders down?
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. 4-1. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need
what
to
you
get a
put it
rally
on
going,
dynamic.
and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I can't tell you how big a
Errors,
pitch that is right there.
infield
Call
errors.
the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
right side, hit hard. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
You know how to steal multiple, though?
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
Individual players still?
Jed Jerko now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That jumps off the page at me. Found that
I mean, so if you got 2 players on the base, how you make one of them steal if you don't want
Here's
both of them to
first
steal?
offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Leaves a change
You
up
say the
high
D-pad?
for a strike.
I got to say, his command of the corners at
D-pad?
the start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So the left hand lock.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
All right, so you point to the base that you want and point to where you want the player to go.
Was a two-bagger for him
Why
in
you
his
pressing
left-hand
L2?
net. First pitch coming, here it is.
So it's a 3-step motion.
And that
That's what
pitch
you're saying.
catches the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count
I
and get
still
him
gotta
something over
practice
the
it.
heart of the plate.
Way in front of that fastball.
Mm-hmm.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
I'll leave that one. I see it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point.
Yeah, man, I ain't playing around.
John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60. John Brebbia.
From the minor leagues. Take a look at it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Charge my phone.
Mookie Betts.
Number 66.
The pitch. Swung
This
on
your
and
last
missed
game
that
against
time. It's
Chicago?
0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah. This what I put on your live stream.
Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Designated hitter. Christian Yelich.
Striding forward now is the DH.
Yeah, still got
Yelich.
Chicago
He's 2
on there.
for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Popped him up. Jerko shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 8. Aiden Boudreaux.
Stepping in, Aiden Boudreaux. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score.
Oh, wow.
Chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
They always want me to throw this fastball, man.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
And more on the next pitch.
Another fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Another fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And that's the 2nd out.
Right fielder number 48, Harrison Bader.
Digging in, Harrison Bader. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 out, nobody on.
D-Rock.
1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2.
So what come first, Nard? The analog left stick or the L2?
Before the bottom half of the inning.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Bader is there to put it away for out number 1.
He want me to chop that.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Okay. I need you to be thinking when you do it.
Standing in now, TJ Boomer.
I'm talking about with multiple players. I know how to steal, but I'm just saying multiple players.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I don't want all of them to steal, though. Right.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses for ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And it's 1-2.
You don't want to pitch it to me, no?
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
You're trying to strike me out.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Mariano Lima hit in the air out to center field. Pham is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Next to bat for St. Louis, Dexter Fowler. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
I got to plug my phone up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Boomer going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Arrington is up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28. Tommy Pham.
In now, Tommy Pham. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Scooter Arrington, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, I won't let me. Thank you.
The 1-0. Hit hard to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Throw over to first. Forget about him. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Thames behind 1-2. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Arrington aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very
You hit a home run in the upper deck.
It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Luke Gregerson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Fouled off. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
I like to see you get up from that game and check yourself.
What was that, Mark?
I don't know. That was your phone. I love it. Because you be so into it that it aggravates you that you have to get up. That's probably what. Huh? Huh?
What up, cuz? What's going on?
That's the game? Huh?
What up, cuz?
Where's Marco Polo? Oh, that's the new. That's the app Dr. Taylor was telling me about that you can carry a conversation. Okay, I can download nothing else. Who you was talking to? You said Marco Polo. I really need to get my phone upgraded. I got Dr. Taylor real good. She was on Marco Polo at Walmart, and I went up to her car and scared her. And she was talking about, oh shoot, but she was cussing like, I'm sorry, y'all. That's my amazing assistant. That's a bad A assistant right there, boy. Let me see. You don't feel bad. That ain't healthy. To the man vibing.
Where you headed?
You still live in Palaca?
That's Kodak Black you listening to?
When he coming up here to visit? I'll download it for you though, baby.
Where is it? Excuse me.
This is popped up. Carpenter waits on it. One down.
I'm still streaming now. Nard.
Here's Mookie Betts, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his
Am I
0-4
streaming?
ball game right here.
You still watching me?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In is Christian Yelich as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah,
What you
he's
cooking,
really
Art?
thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Aiden Boudreaux. Simply off the slider too low, ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
They try to review it.
Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next for Milwaukee, shortstop,
Benji Bush will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the runner's coming home. Oh, and confusion.
See, I ain't do it,
in the
Mark.
strike.
Damn.
And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3.
I don't know how to do it.
So now
No.
it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Yeah. I had to push it down a little bit with his foot. The nigga that talk to me, I can't talk to him across the room. Just keep switching it back and forth for the hydraulic release out of it. You ready to let it down, right? Yeah, just keep turning it left and right to get the hydraulic release out of it. Is it releasing? use that jacket so long, it might be out of hydraulic fluid. You got a jack? You got a jack? Is it under the car? The hydraulic jack? Oh, I don't know how to do that. You talking about lower it? No, I ain't gonna get that.
Oh yeah, if you need to go get Murray some jack pack, that's going to come.
You got a jack already. It's not like you stranded, like you don't have a jack.
Can you tell you he have no jack?
He just said he'll use his jack. What's the doggone nosy?
Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
All in the Mustang, can't catch up.
Look, I ain't talking to you. You gotta play your game.
Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Hader is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Shaw over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. And he is in the second with a 2-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to
Nah, the
catch his
play
late.
after that, where I threw it to second base.
You're having kind of a rough night last
And wasn't
AB.
nobody
You're
there.
just being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He's working on
Yeah,
a
he went to
1
go
for
change his
3
tire.
thus far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Yeah.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Brewers wrote an important.
Yeah, got to get ready for tomorrow, man.
J.D. Vila gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vassar.
Calling you when to get back.
Presentation of MLB The Show. For more,
All right,
don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
On 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.